Imagine what life would be like if we didn't know what was going on around the world today. Odds are we would become lost and ignorant of the past and future, and become trapped within a world of the unknown. Yearning for knowledge, collecting data and news, and public awareness are just some of the things that go into a career focused within media communications. Having a career found within media communications includes jobs such as news reporters, analysts, correspondents, radio broadcasters, marketing, television, writing, and editing, just to name a few. Fernando Romero is Director of Marketing and Sales with an Intravision Communications Corporation out of Orlando, Florida, and he just so happens to be my cousin. His job is found within media communications, and I have always been interested in the work he does and creates for the company, and so thought to interview him on his thoughts about the ins and outs of having a job within media communications, what he does, and what are some tips for anyone who is ready to get into the field. So let's get down to business and see what goes on within the company. Entravision Communications Corp is a diversified media company serving Latino audiences and communities within an integrated platform of solutions and services that include television, radio, digital media, and data analytics that reach out to Latino audiences across the United States. It was founded back in 1996 by Walter Ulloa, making the company 19 years old. When I discussed with Fernando about what got him interested in a job in media communications, he told me that from an early age, he has always been interested in making an impact on his community, either by being entertainment or by keeping the Hispanic community informed, and that being an immigrant from Colombia, it has always been important for him to be maintained within his roots and culture alive, and so pursued a job that enabled him to do both within media and within the Latin community. And so Intravision Communications fit him just right. On an average day, Fernando's making sure that all the station promotions are executed properly, while being able to meet with clients and potential clients, while also having to be able to look for potential revenue stream that can increase a return on investment for both companies. When I asked him if he's working on anything, he told me that currently he is working on his signature event, which is on his second year within the company. In 2015, Intravision Orlando launched a new project called Salsa y Sazon, where Hispanics in Central Florida were able to enjoy their culture, food, and music. Sounds like something we should all enjoy. And we should totally go to Florida too. When I asked him what are some of the benefits within his job, he stated that he has always been able to learn a lot about U.S. politics, and that he has been able to cover many different U.S. presidents, as well as being able to cover presidential candidates, senators, and etc. And that although he has been able to meet all different kinds of high-profile personalities, the biggest thing he told me he has always strived to always be humble. And that no matter how much famous or how much persona this one person will have, having that relationship between that, just keeping in mind that they're also two real people, and just being humble is the best way and the best key to anything. As far as for some tips and requirements for anyone looking into a career in media communications, Fernando suggested that the biggest requirement is having a passion for the industry, and that the industry is composed of many sides, which include finance, marketing, sales, PR, production, journalism, and also being creative, as well as also having a notch for competitiveness. If one is ready and willing for competition, they would do well in media communications, as quoted by Fernando Romero. So, what are some things that go on within media communications? Well, having a job within media communications entails a lot of duties to serve both the public and make them aware of what is going on around them. So, what do media communications do for today? Well, without media communications today, we would be ignorant of the past and the future, And who knows? We might not even know what goes on tomorrow, if not for today. And that's all thanks to media communications. Thank you.